Yeah, Julia, a lot of us dealing with that rain across the area this evening, and that'll only ramp up overnight tonight. So again, it's going to be very active for the next couple of hours. This is a look at some more of your sky cams across the region. Raindrops showing up in Sparta and Mount Vernon at the Perryville Airport. If you look back off into the field, you can see that pooling water off into the field. This is going to be a common sight through probably early tomorrow morning, because again, we've got widespread activity showing up on the radar, some scattered showers showing up in western Kentucky, but some pretty substantial rainfall still falling in parts of southern Illinois. We do have some of those bright reds and yellows showing up close to Fairfield, extending back just to the south of Mount Vernon and Jefferson County, and then widespread activity back into Randolph as well. Some steady rain going to be making its way into the DuQuoin area within the next couple of minutes, shifting that view a bit further to the south. Again, some breaks in that activity across western Kentucky. However, still seeing some of those pockets of reds back into southeastern Missouri, just off to the west of Puxico. So Puxico, that rain probably going to be picking up a bit more within the next few minutes. And then we're also starting to see some lightning back into Carter and Ripley counties and off into Butler County as well. Tonight, of course, we are going to be focused on that chance for flooding. Flooding's very likely. We've already seen a lot of rainfall, and we are talking about an additional 1 to 3 inches on top of what we've already seen. We are also tracking that chance for strong to severe thunderstorms, especially through the southern half of the area until about 11 o'clock tonight. We'll finally start to quiet down by the time we get to the weekend. So we just have to get through the next 12 hours or so. So here's what we've got going on the radar. We're keeping a very close eye on that area of low pressure that is off to our south and west. You can see the yellow boxes extending from that. That's actually a tornado watch off to our south. The blinking boxes, severe thunderstorm warnings, that is going to work its way to the north and east and eventually into our area through the next couple of hours. So by about 7 o'clock, we could start to see some of those storms making their way into parts of the Boot Heel. Those will track east across the area until about 10 o'clock tonight. So widespread heavy rainfall expected for all of us. Those stronger storms going to be focused off through the southern half of the viewing area, eventually moving through parts of northwest Tennessee and into western Kentucky. They won't start to clear the area until about 11 o'clock. Behind that, a few lingering showers are possible into very early Saturday. And then most of the day on Saturday, we'll see the mostly cloudy skies, and then those will start to break up by the evening and overnight hours. So a lot to talk about until we see that quiet weather come back. We do have an enhanced risk across the southern half of the region. So that is the Boot Heel, northwest Tennessee, back off into western Kentucky. That's a 3 on a scale of 1 to 5. It includes areas from about Paducah all the way down to Martin, Tennessee, Kennett, back into Poplar Bluff as well. Spin up tornadoes, damaging winds, maybe even some hail mixed in will be some concerns that we're watching tonight. So have multiple ways to get alerts. Also, all of us dealing with the flooding. So you don't want to get caught out in one of those storms and then get stuck, not able to cross a roadway either. So that flood watch is still in place through Saturday morning as we track that heavy rain for all of us. Storm Track 3 app, again, have that on your smartphone. You can track the storms, you can track the rain right there on that phone. You can give it a break maybe by the time we get to the weekend. By Saturday, 57, mostly cloudy. By Sunday, probably the pick day of the weekend, 65 degrees and partly cloudy skies. So we had to end with a good note there in the weather forecast. But until then, we'll have the whole Storm Track 3 team in here tracking this for you this evening. So stay tuned for updates.
All right. Thank you, JC. Well, a Minnesota nuclear